It's been a season of epic crossovers, mean moms, cold villains, and all kinds of crazy Russian flashbacks on the CW. And we are going to talk about all the things we're excited about next season and wrap up this one right now on Super Chat. Welcome to Super Chat. I'm your host, Jess, and the weather wizard is threatening to shut this production down because we're out of Charlotte and there are some crazy storms coming through. So we're going to make this Super Chat brief, but I want to thank my guests for being in today. We have a lot of repeat guests. Carson Douglas, one of the CW Street Teamers. Mike Wirth, he's a local artist working on some really cool new things and a new t-shirt design, which you are sporting right there. Charlotte, I like it. Brian Martin is a team trivia host, and he bought me this Zoom, so thank you very much for that, because the set needs love. And Wess Pasour is a podcaster, and he has Chad and West do a podcast. What was the last one you guys were doing and talking about?
We just did one that came out this week. It was all about the new Blade Runner trailer.
Ooh,
yeah.
That sounds cool.
Talking about that, and then a lot of the stuff dealing with some of the upcoming shows and what next season looks like. And,
yes, because we got Black Lightning coming out. So Carson, this may be your big time to be Black Lightning.
I've been working out for it.
He's been working out. He's been trying to be Black Flash. Yes. Mike, you've been doing a Hip Hop Heroes series.
I have. I'm getting ready to go down to Art Basel in Miami again this December. So
that's a huge show.
Absolutely, yeah.
And Brian holding it down, Trivia Land.
Yeah, Legion Brewing Tuesday nights.
Okay.
Pippa's Cafe Wednesday nights.
Now because the Flash is over, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're going to Legion Brewing on Tuesday nights. You got to join us. And I want to talk about my very favorite part of the season finale of The Flash. Let's roll the clip.
I need your help.
Hey, kid. I'm glad you came back.
That's right. Wasn't The Flash. I didn't like The Flash finale that much, so I chose to show Deathstroke because I like Deathstroke, and I think we should put Deathstroke in all of the finales next season.
He should have been in there.
That'd have been perfect.
Yes.
He totally should have been in there.
Yes. That brings me to the question of the week. How'd you feel about the Flash finale? How'd you feel? Let's go to Facebook. We had a lot of comments on the Facebook page. We want to thank Lance Ospresser and all the guys there for commenting and for their team for letting us post all season long. And Nick Fruscello said, it didn't have that awesome moment. Like, remember, okay, when we watched The Flash as the finale at Heroes Comic Book Store and the helmet flew out, Jay Garrick's helmet.
Everybody lost
Everyone cheered.
Yeah.
You were there, yes.
Yeah.
Everyone cheered. It didn't have that awesome moment. So that was kind of a bummer. A lot of people thought it felt rushed. She said that that Barry made the decision to go to the Speed Force jail kind of hastily. Yep. Some people said Savitar seemed weak. Elijah said they had just sent out those wedding invites, and I agree that he just did that, and then he was like, I'm so quick to, maybe he just had cold feet. Does anyone think Barry just maybe had a little cold feet? I'm going to go to Speed Force.
Perfect excuse, you know what I'm saying? They go to prison instead of getting married.
Perfect excuse, yes. Yes, but Derek and Seth loved it on Facebook. They said they thought it was really well written, really well done, and a lot of people liked it until the Speed Force stuff. So as you saw in the episode, spoilers if you haven't watched it, Barry had to end up going into the Speed Force, sacrificing himself. Sacrifice was the big theme of almost all the Flash seasons, and like in every season so far, someone has sacrificed themselves. We had Eddie year 1, I believe Jay Garrick year 2, and Robbie Amell, who was what's his name, Firestorm. He sacrificed himself too. So what did you think about the finale? How did you feel about it?
All right, so for a season that I thought was relatively weak, comparatively speaking.
Yes, me too.
I don't know why you end your season with an out for the viewer.
Oh.
Because this kind of put a period on things. It's easy for someone who's on the fence about this show to walk away from it at this point.
And be like, well, bye.
Say, well, there he went. I guess Wally's Flash now, the end.
The end.
You know, I feel like the motivation to come back next season, like that was there at the end of season 1 or even the end of season 2, where, oh boy, what did he do? He dicked everything up. It's not there right now.
You don't have to see what happens if you don't want to. Do you want to?
Yeah. Well, I thought the last episode would have actually made a better season finale because, kind of to your point, you have that cliffhanger, you have a reason to come back.
True.
You're right, and that's one of the thoughts I had about this episode is that this could actually end the show if we didn't know that it had already been renewed.
Right.
This could have been a show ender for him, and everybody would have been like, okay, that's fine.
It was like the end of Quantum Leap.
Yeah,
and he never came home.
The end. Oh, I didn't. It's a spoiler alert.
Oh boy, big spoiler for Quantum Leap.
I'm not gonna watch it. I don't know. What did you think? think? What did you think?
I mean, honestly, like the season finale, I thought it was, as a fan, I liked it. I mean, the action was pretty good. I liked seeing, you know, the conflict between, you know, Caitlin and Cisco. That was pretty good as well. I just think that you're right. The way it ended, I was like, oh, come on, you know, like that can't be it. You know, like, I mean, what's going to happen next? I mean, who's the next villain? Like, give us some kind of cliffhanger.
Yes.
Other than, you know, hey, we just beat the bad guy, which is yourself. So
you beat yourself.
Did you win? Yeah.
And then you left. Yeah. And he was so at peace to leave, just like, you know what, guys? I'm out, tapping out, I gotta go. And then he just left. I mean, Iris West, Candace Patton did some great acting in this scene.
Yeah.
And that's what I still say, let her do more.
She was definitely a lot more upset than he was.
Yes, he was like, bye.
Like, I just did all this work, and now you want to say, oh, now it's over? No, you're going to come back and marry me. Like, you're going to get this over.
Yeah, she's like, no, I bought a dress. The writing was weird this season. The pace was weird. How did you feel about the finale?
Well, I think two things for me that were awesome moments was Baratar, when he vibrated into the suit and it glowed red.
Awesome.
That was like a Tron moment. And I thought, man, that was wasted because they could have used that earlier and it would have been cool.
Yeah.
And then Killer Caitlin.
Yes.
I love Killer Caitlin.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm something different. And I was like, Killer Caitlin.
What is she?
Hashtag Killer Caitlin.
Yes. Oh, I like that. And she's gonna be part of the team, I think, because you know she's gonna, but she's not that good girl anymore. And I think that Tracy's kind of going to be filling her role. And we've got the combo of Tracy and then the serious Harrison Wells coming back for next season as the plot aligned and he made him promise as he left into the Speed Force, will you stay? Well, sure he will. So we have those two that are going to kind of fill some of the roles. But I thought that the Savitar villain in general this year was just lame. And I think that is what the problem of the season was for me. And I do see that it tied in from the beginning at Flashpoint. What he did in the beginning does tie into the end, but it was not, I don't think, very well sculpted.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Savitar, you've clearly run out of villain ideas when you rely on this specific idea, the evil version of Barry. Like, we are clearly done with speedsters at this point. There's nowhere to go from here.
Yeah, and when it's yourself,
it's that and it's the time travel.
Yeah.
You've got it, because they mucked up the time travel so much this season.
Yeah, and it made it very confusing for an average viewer.
Yeah.
I'm somebody who watches this to talk about it, and I was like, I don't know what the heck's going on.
If you're being like hyper analytical about the time travel too and trying to piece it all together, it also collapses.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really satisfy either audience.
Yeah. You have to like kind of think about it. I don't know. I didn't like it, but they did drop a good line for about, I think this is the villain for next season, which was the Thinker, a Deep Thought. DeVoe, yeah. Something with thinking, mind control, but Future Barry.
Cerebral inhibitor.
Yes, the cerebral inhibitor he talked about while he was in the lab. So that is, I think, the villain supposed to be for next season. I don't know if it's the big bad. I think it's supposed to be, but I think we're going to have more of a rogue type season next season.
Should be cool.
That will be a lot more cool.
And get Captain Cold back for more of
this.
Yeah.
Because I swear, like, the two shot in the arm episodes that this season had were last week's with the heist with Captain Cold, I think.
Yes.
And that musical episode, which was divisive, but so weird and out there that it was like, this was a nice break.
Yes.
If nothing else. I liked it. You know, I
liked the heist episode with Captain Cold, and I thought they're a fun duo. I thought that he should come back and do more. Are you going to miss H.R. Wells?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was probably one of the highlights of the season.
Oh, we're all going to miss it. And we're going to miss talking with you on Super Chat. We have to wrap because it is storming in Charlotte. Catch us on Facebook. We're going to go live at Just WCCB, and we'll talk to you next season. Bye, everyone.